we back at it. On our way to Baltimore to play at Morgan State this weekend. 1 o'clock game for Morgan's homecoming. That Morgan played, well, they were off this past weekend, and they played A&T the previous weekend and beat A&T at A&T, so that kind of gives you an indication of what kind of football team we think they have. So we got our work cut out for us, trying to get ready for Morgan this week. Been off since last Thursday. We actually had practice yesterday, and we got our guys back going again, and had a pretty good day yesterday. We'll be back at it now for the rest of the week, so we're on about the task out getting ready for Morgan State this coming weekend. Questions?
Coach, what are some of the, I know there's not a lot of positive vibes probably around here right now, but can you point to anything from last game at least where you feel like this team is maybe trending in a direction?
Yeah, we were leading the game at the half last week. You know, we had some bright moments there, and we had an opportunity, I thought, to get an upset in that game. Couldn't quite finish it off at the half. We were up 16-10 or somewhere in that neck of the woods. Gave up a drive right at the end of the first half, which really probably was the deciding blow in the whole deal, because from that point on, we had a hard time stopping. But we had some opportunities to do some things against a real good A&T team. I thought A&T was head and heels better than everybody else in our league, and then Morgan beat them last week. So, there was some doubt there. We thought there was a possibility that we could get in there and play with them, and we did. We continued to be, in all of these games. We just can't quite seem to win one, and that's just been kind of a heartbreaking kind of experience for both our players, for both our team and me. So, we've got our work cut out for us again this week. Morgan can really run. They're a physical team that crowds the line of scrimmage and dares you to beat them, in any kind of way. So, it'll be a tough game for us again, but at the same time, we'll play with them. It's pretty obvious that we'll always be, within the framework of what would you think would be a game that could be winnable. It's just that we just hadn't quite won one.
Is it youth? Is it just guys not knowing how to finishing? Is it fatigue at the end? I mean, what can you point to?
Yeah, I think it's more youth than anything else. We don't have quite enough pop up front, the offensive front, to be able to really run the football against some of the better teams when they decide, that they're going to really bow up and stop the run. So that's been the real obvious factor, in what our team looks like. So then we are forced into doing things to try to move the football that might not sometimes, be quite as efficient, quite as easy to actually execute. So we end up trying to throw the football around pretty good, and we don't throw it great. So it's a situation where the youth and inexperience of the lack of a good solid offensive front, has been an issue. And then you put the fact that we don't necessarily have an experienced quarterback behind a pretty on the offensive line, it's tough that way. And it's not much different on defense. Now we play better in spurts on defense, but we are really young on defense. We play a good bit of freshmen and redshirt freshmen in our secondary, and then we've got some young guys playing in our linebacking core. Now we've got a couple older defensive front guys, but we don't have the experience there either. So it's a young defense and not quite a good enough offense. You put those two together, then you struggle.
Talking about being able to keep the confidence up with some of these younger guys. So what did you tell your team after the game last week, especially knowing you had the lead at halftime?
Yeah, to hang in there, that's about all you can do. We may not say it exactly that way, but those teams, it shows enough possible ability. We're proficient enough in some areas that you can see the possibility out there of being able to be, you know, a representative team of what we used to at South State. But at this point, right now, you know, you put the schedule together, you know, with the games, the teams that we played, you know, it appears that, you know, that if it could go wrong, it has gone wrong scheduling wise. You know, we played the two guaranteed